A developmental educator is someone who's very passionate about disability.
A professional who acquired skills and knowledge through training to help people with disability.
So it's focused around people's independent living skills and how people are supported to be integrated and included and have a better quality of life.
You could do advocacy, you can do work with children, people with brain injuries.
Okay, well, developmental educator is a term that really belongs here in South Australia, but it's really a term for a disability professional that can support individuals and their families across the whole of life.
When I started working, there were still large institutions where people lived. Things have really shifted over the last 20 years or so, where we've moved to people being really connected and included in their communities, and there's a very strong focus now on people's rights. So ensuring that people's human rights are being protected and respected and fulfilled.
We've developed a range of programs that are about supporting individuals who live with disability, including our own Bachelor of Disability and Developmental Education, Graduate Certificate in Disability, a Master of Disability, and also PhD. And currently our program is very much based around the United Nations Convention on the Rights of People Living with Disability.
I'm studying Bachelor of Disability and Developmental Education.
I'm doing Master of Disability Study coursework, and this is my second semester.
My supervisor for my PhD is Dr. Raghavendra, and she's an internationally recognised researcher in working with people with severe communication impairment. I knew that she's attracted some grant funding to work on research projects helping people with physical disability using the internet to connect with others, and I knew that that was an area that I was really interested in.
I'm in the final stages of completing a PhD. The topic is looking at adults with Asperger's syndrome and their education, employment and relationship experiences.
So I found one of the benefits of studying at Flinders was that they really incorporate people with a disability into the course. They ask people with a disability to come as guest lecturers, and also all the opportunities for student placements.
Currently in my practicum, I'm working with adults who have acquired brain injury.
I come into contact with people with disability, actually helping them, and also working on one-on-one, and it's quite challenging. But with the help of my lecturers, those that helped me in those pracs, I did well.
They give me a lot of experience in working with different people, understanding where they've come from, where they're going, and it just gives you a chance to put into practice what you learn about different disabilities into real life.
I work as a speech pathologist with children with severe communication impairment. I'm doing that part-time, and I'm also working on the PhD at the same time.
We create our topics so that our internal and external students communicate. They do assignments together. We use technology such as wikis so that our internal and external students actually work together. We use online blogs, forums, a whole range of technology so that they're engaging on a weekly basis with the internal students.
I started working as a support worker, and my manager at the time pointed out the course at Flinders Uni that they were offering it externally. At the time I was living in Whyalla. Flinders Uni was really great at making sure the students that were external felt included in the class. They really encouraged the internal students to use Flow, and that helped you find out about conversations you might have missed out in the classroom.
This program is quite a new program for us Solomon Islanders. So taking it in an university where they actually specialize in it will be a rewarding thing for me when I go back to my country.
I've been able to take a bunch of courses that I wouldn't be able to take back home, like early intervention and play. So it's specific to kids, and I really want to work with kids. So Flinders really has a diverse course load.
It is very inclusive environment for all people from various backgrounds. Flinders here offer the environment which people feel safe and comfortable to express their ideas and express themselves, and all ideas are welcome.
And what I like about it is that it's a very supportive environment. There's lots of things that you can be involved in. There's student counselling support, Lecturers are all really supportive. There's lots of extracurricular things you can do.
The course here, I think, has always been really responsive to what's going on out there in the industry, and I think that's been really helpful for us as a profession, for us as DEs, as individuals, in having that support.
Over the years, I think developmental educators have worked very hard to become established and recognised as a professional discipline within itself. And we now have finally achieved that. In 2011, we were formally recognised as allied health professionals, and that has really opened up a lot of career opportunities and pathways for developmental educators in the government and non-government sector.
There are many diverse roles that a developmental educator can get into, which can include case management, can include counselling, advocacy roles, project work and project development.
I'm hoping that by doing the PhD in the area I can contribute more to the field.
I think I will continue to work for NGOs in development field, and I hope that I may apply some knowledge and skills that I've learned here to support people with disability back home.
The job prospects if you graduate here at Flinders, whether you're an undergraduate or a postgraduate, are very good. Both locally and internationally, there is a huge demand for developmental educators or other professionals that have tertiary skills.
I see it that I have a great privilege, that I have an opportunity to walk into someone's life, and while I do that, to support that person to have and achieve things perhaps they weren't able to do and have a better quality of life.